Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to share my city with you. This is my content. I have five parts that are theoretical, effective, treat and challenges, research process, and works cited. Now, I will talk about theoretical in imagery adulthood. I choose two theories. The first theory is about the exchange theory, a psychology theory that looks at how individuals make choices within roles by weighing costs and benefits. Imagining adulthood considers the costs and benefits of staying at home with their parents compared with those living. They must weigh a desire for privacy and the independence to choose their own lifestyle against the companionship and the financial and the emotional support they receive from their parents. And the next is about the credentialism. According to conflict theory, youngs today require more education to qualify for some jobs than was required for the same job in the past. The well-educated individual is more likely to be employed. Now I will talk about intimacy in relationships. The first theory is about idea theory. Everyone has an unconscious idea with which they compare a person to find him or her attractive or to make the immediate judgment of the person as a level. The idea theory respects the concept of life at first sight. The conflict and the feminist the first one is looks at how societies are held together by power, not by individuals and groups meeting and developing on each other. The second one is the impact of sex and gender on behavior from the specific point of view of women. I use the example is about older men and a young woman. It shows that the man has more resource and as young women will need his resource to acquire and improve the lifestyle. The last one is about parent-child relationship. The first delivery is about the symbolic international lesson, a psychological theory that looks at how individuals behave based on their perceptions of themselves and others. The exchange theory is similar like the first one. Their diverse perspective when friends begin to have a child, couples are more likely to understand how the integral benefits of parenthood outweigh the cost and to see themselves as ready to have child of their own. The next part is about the effect. In early adulthood, the norms accretive are due to societal pressures of financial and the effect is about social expectations often encourage young people to choose career development in early adulthood. Early adulthood involves taking on new roles such as becoming a college student, employee, or parent. The expectation tied to these roles can enhance mathematical and responsibility, but may also cause stress, demands, conflict, and in intimate relationship. The role effectively, this can create power imbalances or reinforce inequality in relationship. The institution's effect is about encouraging central behaviors that impact the way relationships from developed. Finally, it's about parent-child relationships. Financials and family and friends that can affect the decision about whether to have and how to care for child. So normally effect is about society's reputations, influence the parental styles and the family behaviors. The role affect how responsibilities and the emotional bonds are shared in the family. I can give you some examples about such as father working and the mother taking care for the children. And the third important part is about the traits and the challenges. In emerging adulthood, the treaty that 20-year period was marked by a situated high birth rate in Canada when women were having an average of just over 4 children. The challenge is about, however, Generation Y is still a large cohort. Over 20% of the Canadian population, the size of the baby boom, the Generation Y cohort could mean that they will continue to compete for opportunities throughout your lifetime and in intimate relationships. The treaty is about in 2003 Canadians marriage rate was at an all-time low of 4.7 per 1,000 pollution, so decline marriage rate is often blamed on the rising divorce rates. The challenge is about the difficult as you can see from the graph. In 2006, men and women seemed to be choosing a variable of couple relationships. And finally, it's about parent and child relationships. From 1961 to 1971, Canada's fertility rate declined from 3.94 to 2, below the replacement level of 2.1. It has continued to decline since then. The challenge is about baby boom generation did eventually have children, but they did so 5 years later than was predicted based on poor fertility rates. In the emerging adulthood are delaying life decisions. As you can see from the graph, this can account for some of the increase in fertility rates for older women and thus for the overall decline in fertility for younger women. And the research process, I'm going to choose a research paper that's related to this course on the topic of intimate relationship because that's a topic that I haven't touched on yet and how it's related to unit 3 of the whole course. I may use the news and the surveys to help me find some information. This is my works cited. Thank you for your listening and watching.